Here we go. Ramblings of a dog trainer. So the thought crossed my mind where we're actually teaching repetitive attention-seeking behaviours to overcome other issues. So bear with me. I'll explain. If somebody said that they've tried everything, have you really? Because if you stick it out long enough, you should be able to overcome those annoying niggly behaviours. So for instance, if your dog is struggling to go to the toilet outside and you teach them to use a bell, we're teaching them to get our attention in one way or another and to do that repeatedly. So take that one really annoying behaviour of going to the toilet inside your house and replace it with another one, which is to ring the bell to let you know that they need to go outside, or to bark to let you know that they need to go outside. We're replacing one annoying behaviour with another, but then that gives you the ability to fix one behaviour, and then you can easily fix the next one just by kind of policing it and parenting it, you know. Oh, you've been outside, come away, go and lie down, kind of thing. So there's that one, and then another example is when your dog goes around pinching objects and may even devour them, who knows, like stones and feathers and whatever else it might be. If you teach your dog to relinquish that item freely to you, so in other words, to come to you and to give that item to you, then you're encouraging them to pick up objects for a treat. And then once you've gotten over the initial behaviour of pinching objects and eating them, so for safety sakes they come to you rather than devouring them because they're going to get a treat, right? We've taught them another annoying behaviour, and that annoying behaviour is go and pick up an object and bring it to me and you get a treat. So then they become maybe a pincher, so then you've got to parent it and you've got to warrant that treat with the correct items. So you would use leave then a little bit more frequently, but being able to teach that second annoying behaviour enables you to correct the one that was going on before, and then you can easily correct this new one, possibly because it also hasn't been going on for that long, so you can easily correct the second annoying behaviour. And then if you think about things like excessive barking, for instance, your dog is excessively barking at whatever it may be. If you teach them quiet, then they're going to learn to bark at you for attention, right? Because I bark, you say quiet, I get a treat, okay? But we are teaching the second annoying behaviour in order to better manage it. If the dog was away from you, barking incessantly at something, then you're not in a better position to control that. So if we take control of the barking, bring the barking to us even, and then you're in a better position to control the barking as it happens. You can ignore them, you can walk away from them, you could leave the room, and then you could give the treat for not barking, right? So there are so many things that we actually teach our dogs in stages, and a lot of people tend to give up at the early stage, and that's when a lot of people will say, oh well, I've tried that and it kind of failed. And it's because you are missing the next step. You do replace one annoying behaviour with possibly another one, but then you're in a better position to control that second annoying one because you've actually put it in there, you've made that happen, and then you can police it, you can control it, you can parent it, and do what's needed to counteract that. And then you've fixed the first annoying one, and then you fix the second annoying one, and then you end up with no issue whatsoever. So, a matter of fact, dog training isn't always straightforward and simple. One fix fixes everything. You've also got recall issues. If recall issues are a problem, then you might teach a ball obsession or a toy obsession, and then you can correctly manage that toy obsession in order to crack the recall issue. It's also a chain of events, a sequence of events, and we've got to take that into consideration. So when we're working with people and when we're working with our dogs, we've got to take into account that the things that we're teaching them might be slightly backwards in order to get the result that we're looking for. So don't be afraid to try these things and to do these things, but see it through. Don't give up before you've seen the result that you're looking for, and correctly parent things and police things. So say, no, that's enough. Have clear boundaries, set them out. And then I've got a prime example, look. So Harry's running away with a little object, but he's a little bit possessive over some objects. So we've been working on him relinquishing that object pretty freely. So the first thing I'm going to do is get a treat. And then, hope you can see him. Harry, give. Yes, good boy. Well done. Lovely. So he's become a little bit of a pincher because I want him to freely give me those items. And then we will be working on leave those items in the first place. And then put leave in from a distance. And then we can actually stop the initial pinching of the behaviour, but also we're not going to end up with a dog that is possessive over an object, because every time they take one, it gets taken away from them, so they feel the need to guard it, right? So I'm teaching one annoying behaviour, which is find an object, bring it to me and you get a treat, in order to fix the other behaviours that are going on. So we'll first deal with the guarding of the objects, making sure that he's not going to be possessive over anything ever, and then we'll deal with the pinching of the objects in the first place. Yeah. So yes and no. Off. Good boy. He's just been neutered as well, so he's got his cone of shame. Look.